this is just an announcement for people who are a tarot enthusiast, or for people who would want to learn tarot the way I read it. A lot of people keeps asking, for me to teach. I did it like a year ago, um, when I started teaching. But now I'm gonna be putting it back, okay, but in a different method, as I always change, as I always grow and learn more stuff every day. This is not a reading, okay. These are for people who wants to listen on how I will be teaching in the tarot class. Okay, so the tarot class, okay, the method that I will be using is one, it's my own method, okay. So if you have your own method, of course, it's like always use it. That's yours. That's your intuition, and that will guide you. Okay. This is when this class is about if you vibe the way I read. Okay. So basically, you've seen a lot of my videos. How does Sal read? One, I put Vedic astrology together with the tarot. Okay, and that's my method of reading. If that's something that you are interested, okay, that's how the class is gonna be. So expect the class a mixture of tarot and astrology, okay, Vedic astrology. Now, how does it work? The classes that I will be doing, okay, it's gonna be a video, okay, for each zodiac first, okay. In corresponding, this is only gonna be also um, the major arcana. Okay, so this class is only for the major arcana cards. Okay, so there won't be any minor arcana. So okay, so if you're familiar, of course, major arcana is the emperor, the chariot, the strength card, the devil. All these are major arcana. Okay, so this is what's only gonna be in the class first. Okay, because for me, once you know the major arcana, it's easy for you to transition to the minor arcana, because the minor arcana is just, there's a lot, okay. But this one, okay, this is like your how to say this, it's like if you got a good grasp of this, it can, you can anchor right away to the minor arcana, because you might get overwhelmed having a whole deck, okay. So well, just like me, when I learn, or when I study it, I go, it's like I go very slow. Actually, it looks like I'm fast at learning, but I go slow. But I don't read books down. It's very intuitive, very very intuitive. Okay, but this time I'm just putting my intuition, together with it, meaning, and then sharing it with you guys. Okay, I'm not sure if anybody does Vedic astrology with tarot, because this is, I mean, as far as I know, this is just what I do. Okay, so I'm not claiming ownership of it, but I think I'm the only one that I know of. Okay, I don't know. There's a billion people in the planet, so I don't know who else. I haven't encountered anybody. So my method would start, okay, with by the zodiac. So of course there's 12 zodiacs, right? So it starts with the Aries, and then of course you go Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and then all the way to Pisces. Now each major arcana, okay, has a particular how to say this, a particular card, right? Yeah, I mean each zodiac has a particular card. For example, that's why I have it laid out. This is the Aries, okay. So under Aries, when I discuss the class, I would discuss, of course, first non-traditional, because it's I can read traditional because I know traditional way, but again, this is about if you vibe the way I read. Okay, so I will explain to you guys the planets, okay, involving this particular card, meaning the astrology part, the house that it's sitting on, okay, as an Aries, as the as the first house, and then also some parts of the nakshatras, okay. So Ashwini, Bharani, and all those stuff, because each zodiac has nakshatras, okay. Now if you're gonna wonder if I would discuss the pada, there is no pada, okay. So I will explain how there's three kinds of Aries that you can see here. Okay, that's why, for example, I can tell, like, I can tell if someone, for example, is a healer, for example, meaning because they're in the first degrees. I won't discuss the degrees, but I will discuss the nakshatra. Because if I start telling you, okay, from this degree to that degree, you will get overwhelmed. Okay, I will give you guys basically the method that I use so you can really grasp on it, because it's a lot. Okay, if I were to be honest, it's a lot. You would, I mean, like, it's not enough for a lifetime for astrology, okay, part, even, and even for tarot. Okay, there's just so many things. Okay, but this is how much I can put into, so that you guys can learn. Okay, and then you can read for yourself, you can read for your friends, or you can create your own YouTube channel. Now, for example, Ashwini, for example, these are, this is the first nakshatra, and it's like about the rays of the sun. Okay, also, piercing light. All this will be discussed. Okay, now that's just the Aries. So it goes by the zodiac, and it goes by the major arcana cards. Okay. Now, when we discuss the class, okay, those classes are videos, okay, and you can watch it as much as you'd like, okay. Um, but I don't think it will be able to download it, but you can watch it as much as you can. Okay, the link is gonna be there. Okay, so you can watch it anytime, any day, so that you guys don't need to, how to say this, to sign up on a webinar or a class. So it's because that goes on a schedule, right? Now, if, for example, okay, that there is a bunch of questions, for example, you have enrolled, and then you got the video, and you have a bunch of question, that one can be addressed. Okay, so basically there is going to be an information where you can send your question. Okay, and then we'll try our best, okay, to teach you so that you will understand, okay, what the class is, if you have questions about the class. Okay, um, with each questions that, like, as far as, like, query that you have, of course, I won't be able to teach you how to be intuitive. Okay, that's something that would be in your chart. That's something that it would be in your path. Okay, but considering that you're watching me right now, then chances are you're meant to watch me, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that indicates a lot. Okay, because, like, reading the omens, for example, for me. Okay, so, but that's different. Okay, when I start reading omen, sign, symbols, and synchronicity, those are different. When I interpret, okay, see, I digress. When I interpret things that I see on a regular basis. Okay, so it goes from Aries, and then you have, of course, the Hierophant. Okay, and then you have, of course, Rohini. Those are the astrology part. Of course, now it comes also the tarot part. Okay, as far as the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor, I will explain, of course, the how to say this, how it stands, what it bears, what's the energy, what's the characteristics of the Emperor. Okay, and as far as the Emperor, how it is, how it is conveyed energetically wise, with regards to tarot. Okay, so of course you will also encounter that the Hierophant is a Taurus, but also the Empress is a Taurus. Okay, so those are gonna be discussed because these are Venus ruled, right? And you will see, when I read, I always, combine planets, combine houses. Okay, but when I do that, okay, when I explain that, okay, um the houses, the planets, and the tarot, okay, there's a part where you would understand me, and there's a part, of course, that you can't understand me. But I will try as much as possible, of course, to address if you have a question. Okay, because each video I will discuss this and that. Okay, and then afterward you can apply it to your own reading, how you do it, and then you see if you can connect with it. And then if you have, like, if you have anything that you need, okay, to clarify. But I'm pretty sure with our videos that I'm sending out, there won't be, much of a question, because I would literally go to the detail as much as I can. Okay, if you're gonna ask me which tarot deck should you use, okay, which tarot would you buy, in order to learn the class, or I would use. Okay, now you guys see that I use different tarot. Okay, so that one would be guided to you because you have your intuitive guidance. Cannot tell you. I can give a recommendation, okay, but I would rather you, okay, basically connect with a tarot that you prefer, and then learn through the journey with it. Okay, now schedule wise, okay, um the first video will be on December 3. Okay, that's a Monday. Okay, this one, okay, will already start with the Aries, how to call that, Aries and the Emperor. Okay, so it goes to the to the major arcana as we finish it. So that's Monday. So you will get the schedule when the videos is going to be released at the same time. Okay, so but the first day of class, okay, that's why I'm a teaching mode. That's why every time you guys see me in classes, I was making classes. So every time so Monday, okay, this is going to be December 3 is the first day. Okay, and then the next one would be, okay, sorry, calendar over here. The next video is December, the following Friday. So it's Monday and Friday. Okay, you will get a video. Now, how many videos? Okay, how many videos? So each card, okay, will be one video. Okay, each card will be one video. Okay, so let me just give me 1 second. I'm gonna look how many I made. 1 second. Just log in. Okay, so all in all, okay, you will get 22 videos because there's 22 yeah, there's 22 videos here. So all in all, you will get 22 videos. Okay, and some, of course, will be a combination because there are decks. For example, Aquarius season, there's world card and star card. Capricorn also, okay, because there are planets, right? Only the moon and the sun, okay, meaning the Cancer and the Leo actually is ruled by one planet, okay, by the moon and sun, nothing else. Okay, they're special. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Okay, it's more in a serious mode. Okay, I'm very serious when I teach, by the way, guys. Okay, so there are videos where it's gonna be a combination at the same time. Okay, so if it's a combination, for example, Hierophant and Empress, it will be a mixture of the two, but there's still going to be a separate video for Empress because Empress has to stand alone also. We'll explain the creation, okay, Empress card, and how this can also reflect the fourth house, for example, and fifth house, because fourth house is the mom, fifth house is progeny, creation, being creative, also things that makes you happy. Okay, that's a fifth house. Fifth house is also dating, romance. So that's a Hierophant. Okay, so you understand now. Okay, see, I will jump onto all the things already. So that's how it is, and the video is gonna be how to call this, send out, meaning a link, and then you will watch it and you can play it or whatever you want to do with it. With, of course, play it, and if you want to learn. Okay, so these are for the 22 major how to call this, arcana that I will be teaching first. So this is just the major arcana. Okay, it's not the whole deck because this is basically a level 1 of what you guys can be learning from. Okay, and then afterwards, once we finish this, okay, so that's how to say this, December 3 and then December 7, Monday to Friday, Monday and Friday, and then the next Monday and Friday again, and next, so do the math. Okay. Then that's the time we will release the continuation. Okay, so again, this is for people who would be interested in learning how I read. Okay, but I doesn't exist, of course, when I read, because I can abuse irony. It's always about them. Okay, how I learn. Okay, so thank you. Okay, now the link is down there. Okay, for anybody who is interested, okay, in in learning, okay, tarot and my input of Vedic astrology with tarot, okay, um, feel free to help yourself, and then you will be getting your first video on December 3. Okay, class is over. Okay, I have to keep teaching here now. Okay, I'll see you. Bye.